Food habits of animals. So today, once we will see about this topic, food habits of animals. See children, each and every living organism need food to survive, to live, to grow. Yes, to move from one place to the other, to get energy. Every living organism, maybe plants, animals, human beings, whatever may be the living organism, all the living organisms need food to get energy, to grow, to live, to survive, to move from one place to the other, to do work. Same, in the same manner, animals also need food and water to live and grow. Even animals also need food and water to live and grow. Now, what are the different types of animals? Once we will see. Cows, buffaloes, horse, goat, sheep, elephant, deer, giraffe, zebra. All these are animals that eat only plants. So depending upon the food habits, animals are divided into different types. See children, in our human beings also, some people we eat only vegetarian food, like only we eat plant and plant products. And some people they eat plant products and non-vegetarian. Means even they eat the animal products also, like eggs, chicken, meat, fish. So all the animal products. Same, in the same way, animals are also divided into different types based upon the food habits. So the animals that eat only plants, means like grass, plants, leaves, fruits. So these animals are called as plant eating animals. Means they depend only on plants. They eat only plant products, plants, leaves or fruits. They eat only the plant products. So such type of animals are called as plant eating animals. And the examples are cows, horse, buffalo, goat, sheep, elephants, deer, giraffe, zebra. Yes, these are the different types of animals that eat only plant products. You can see here the picture. These are the different animals. They eat only plants. They eat only plant products. So they are called as plant eating animals. And some animals, they eat only the fruits, nuts and seeds. Yes, of plants. For example, monkey. Monkey eat fruits. Yes, monkey eat different types of fruits and squirrels eat nuts and seeds. So these are one type of animal. Next, coming to the next type, like pigeons. Some type of birds like pigeons, sparrows, hens. They eat only grains, nuts and seeds. So these are one category. Yes, these are the different types of animals. Now coming to some animals like frogs, lizards, insects. So they eat small insects, frogs and lizards. They depend upon small insects and worms which found in the soil. Next, animals such as tigers, lions, leopards, crocodiles, sharks, eagles and hawks. They eat the flesh of other animals. So animals like these animals which you are seeing on the screen, like tigers, lions, yes, crocodiles, eagles, they depend upon the other animals. They eat the flesh of other animals. For example, you take tiger. Tiger, if it is hungry, it will kill other animal. Lion also, if it is hungry, it kills other animals and it eats. So these animals are called as flesh-eating animals. And crocodile also, it eats other animals. So these are the different types of animals that depend upon the food. So animals with these are the different types of food habits. Yes, they need some animals, they eat grass, leaves, fruits, and some animals they eat fruits and nuts. Some animals they eat grains, seeds. Yes, like this, different types of animals feed on different living organisms. See, animals such as frogs, lizards, they eat insects and worms. And Animals like these animals, tigers, lions, leopards, they eat other animals, the flesh of other animals. They kill and eat the flesh of other animals. So this is your topic, page number 47. If you want, you can see in your course book, page 47, food habits of animals. So I have completed this topic. Yes, food habits of animals. Once you can go through your course book also, page number 47. Now coming to the next one, that is shelter. Yes, shelter of animals. Where do these animals live? Where do they shelter? What are the names of the homes given to different animals? Yes, as we live, see, we human beings, we are living in our houses, beautiful homes, buildings, yes, villas, apartments, all different types of houses we are living. We have our own shelter. Yes, we human beings have our own shelter. Same, in the same manner, animals also have their own shelter, their own home. What are the names given to these shelter? What type of shelter do they live? What are the different types of animals living in different types of shelters? Animals and their home, or animals and their shelters, or shelters of animals. You may call it as whatever the name you want. Animals and their homes, shelter of animals, homes of animals, you can call. Now animals are, as we need shelter, in the same way, animals also need shelter to stay safe from heat, cold, rain and other animals. There are two types of shelters, natural shelters and man-made shelters. Where do the natural shelters are available? Where do the man-made shelters are available? One by one we will see. First, once again you see, shelter of animals. Animals need shelter to stay safe from heat, cold, rain and other animals also. There are two types of shelters. Number one, natural shelter. Number two, man-made shelters. Natural shelters. Animals live in different kinds of natural shelters such as holes in the ground, caves, nests and trees. These are natural shelters. Why do we call these as natural shelters? Because they are present in nature. No one created these shelters. No one created holes in the ground. No one created caves. No one created nests. No one created trees. They are present in the nature. These type of shelters are present in the nature. So only they are called as natural shelters. Like holes in the ground, animals only will make. Caves are present. Nest, birds will make. Trees are present in nature. So these are the different types of shelters present in nature. Animals live in different kinds of natural shelters such as holes in the ground, or you call it as burrows or holes, caves, nest, trees. So these are the natural shelters. Now you can see the natural shelters. Like lion lives in caves. Yes, rabbits and small rats, they live in the holes. And like ants, different types of ants live in the holes. You can see an ant hill. And monkeys lives on the trees. So these are the different types of natural shelters. You can see here, lion in the cave, and rabbits, rats, these live in the burrows, ants live in the holes, and monkeys lives on the trees. These are called natural shelters. Now, man-made shelters. Man-made shelters means which is made by man, which are made by man, which is created by man. Why created by man? Because some animals will live with us, like dog, cow, hen, ducks, horse, pigs. They live with us. We are taming them with, like our pet animals and farm animals. That's why we will give shelter. We will provide shelter for that animals. For example, horse. Horse lives in stable. Hen lives in coop. Dog lives in kennel. Cow lives in shed. These are created by man. These are made by man. We only prepare their house. That's why they are called as man-made shelters. Man-made shelters are normally used to keep the pet animals and farm animals. So we, human beings, for our purpose, to tame them, to grow them, we create these man-made shelters and we keep these pet animals and farm animals. Man-made shelters are normally used to keep the pet animals and farm animals. These are the different types of shelters of the animals like horse, hen, dog, cows. And some more examples also you can see here. These are the different types of animals and their shelters. Can you see here? See here. So many are there. You can see here. See the first one. Spider lives in the web. You can see a spider in your house to the corners. Yes, in the house to the corners. Spider weaves the web. And like sheep in the pen, birds in the nest, honey in the honeybee, frog in the pond, dog in the kennel, fish in the aquarium. Yes, different types of fish in the aquarium. Dens like lions and tigers in the dens, horse in the stable, ants in the ant hill, cats under the trees or in the holes of the trees, parrot in the pigeon, hen in the coop, rats in the hole, bear or bears in the den. These are the different types of shelters. Here also you can see animal home, beehive, hutch, cage, cave, ant hill, sheep pen, den, mouse hole, tree hole. Are you observing everyone? Yes? I can see some of you on the screen. Sai Ritvik, Ronal, Ananya. Some children I can see on the screen. Are you observing everyone? Yes, very good. So these are the different types of shelters which animals live, and in these shelters you can see natural shelters are there, man-made shelters also there. For example, you see the pond is natural shelter, caves are natural shelter, tree is natural shelter, den is natural shelter, ant hill is natural shelter, cave is natural shelter, tree holes are natural shelter. Remaining all are man-made shelters. Like see this pen, spider web also, it is created by itself, web. A spider only creates the web. Honeybee is also natural shelter only. Next, kennel, aquarium, stable, yes, pen, coop. These are all man-made shelters. Once again, you see children, shelter of home, animals and their shelters. There are two types of shelters, natural shelters and man-made shelters. Natural shelters are again like holes in the ground, caves, nests and trees. These are the natural shelters. Different types of animals living in different natural shelters like lion, rabbit, ant and monkeys. And man-made shelters, these are the different types of man-made shelters like horse stable, hen coop, dog kennel, cow in the shed. Next, these are the different types of shelters. And only one more topic is there for you. Only one more topic. Uses of animals. Only one topic is there. Uses of animals. If it is okay with you, I will complete that topic also. Usefulness of animals. See, in this nature, everyone are interdependable on each other. Means all of us will depend on each other. We human beings depend upon nature, and in the nature also plants and animals are depending on each other. So as we are depending, we are getting so much help from the from the animals. Not only plants, from animals also we are having so many uses. What are their uses? Animals and their uses. Let us see. So there are so many animals that are useful to us in our daily life, like we get milk from cows and buffaloes. Yes, we get eggs, meat, chicken and mutton from animals. Some animals help us to plow the field, like ox. Ox help us to plow the field. So if you plow the field, if you grow crops, then only we get food. So in agriculture purpose also these animals are useful. Then we get honey from honeybees. Whatever the honey we are using regularly in our house, we get honeybees prepare that honey. Honeybees made that honey. So from that honeybee hive, we extract the honey. Then animals such as camels, horses, donkeys, elephants, they are used to move from one place to the other. See, nowadays we are using all motorbikes, cars, vehicles to move from one place to the other. But in olden days, there were no motorbikes, cars and buses. At that time, people used to use only animals to move from one place to the other. Yes? Now, number one, we get milk from cows and buffaloes. Milk is very, very important food because calcium is present in milk, and we get this milk from cows and buffaloes. Even goats and sheep also gives us milk, but most of us will use milk which we get from cows and buffaloes. And we get so many milk products from these milk also, like curd, butter, cheese, ghee, yogurt, buttermilk, ice creams. All these products we get from milk only. So cow and buffalo, cows and buffaloes gives us milk. This is the use of cows and buffaloes. Next, we get eggs from hens, ducks, and we also get meat. So the meat which we get from hens and ducks, the meat which we get from hens is called as chicken. And the meat which we get from sheep, goat is called as mutton, meat. So we get these hens, we get the eggs from hens and ducks. Next. Bullocks or ox are used to plow the field. Bullocks, or you also call it ox or oxen, are used. They help to plow the field. We plow the field, especially the farmers use these bullocks to plow the field. We get honey from honeybees. Honeybees collect the honey, nectar from different flowers. They travel miles together and they collect honey, this nectar from the flowers, and they prepare honey. Where they prepare? Honeybees, honeybee hives. So from that hives, we extract this honey. Next, we use animals such as camels, elephants, horse and donkey to carry loads and to go to different places also. Even still today, in some places, we use these animals to carry loads, like hill regions, hilly areas, mountain regions. We use these animals to move from one place to the other, or to carry loads, or to carry people. We use these animals. Thank you. Yes, once again, animals and their uses. We get milk from cows and buffaloes. We even get eggs from hens, ducks, and we also get meat from these birds. Next, bullocks or oxen help us to plow the field. Next, we get honey from honeybees, and different animals like camels, elephants, horses, and donkeys are used to carry loads, and even they carry people from one place to the other. And thank you, children. Next.